the bidirectional mapping. So we already created this dish and a menu, and because we followed the same exact design of the database tables, so from the dish we are able to get the menu because it is a many to one relationship. But from the menu to the dish, we are not able to get, because if we get a menu out, we only get the ID and the name. So there's no field for the dishes. Okay, but usually when we get a menu out, we also, of course, we want to get all the dishes inside it, right? So Hibernate provide us this reversal or bidirectional mapping, so that we can actually use one-to-many relationship, okay, to get a list of dish out of this menu, even though we don't have any foreign keys in the menu table, but we have it in the dish table, right? So here we can just simply put it here, and then the mapped by field, okay, will be the field in the dish table that build this relationship. Okay, so we're gonna put the menu here, and after that, so then actually everything's done. So we just need this field one here, and we also need a getter setter. Okay, for that, create a getter setter. Okay, and in our code now we can get a menu out. Okay, but here there's a little bit tricky part. So let's see if we run the code, and it will only print out our menu. Okay, but let's just add a new line, empty line. I would set a breakpoint here, okay, and then let's debug it. We debug the code and it will stop here. Okay, and if we look at this, oh, we didn't set a parameter. Sorry. Let's set a parameter here. Okay, so let's just call it menu m equal to this. Okay, and we're going to see what is inside m. Okay, instead of print it out. And let's set a breakpoint. Let's debug it, and then this m, right? So m, and you can see here we have one and a name, and here, okay. So this dishes, okay, if we open it, it said unable to evaluate expression. Okay, it throws lazy initialization exception. So here's the thing: if we don't explicitly set this field, then this field will be not get out by default. Okay, so two ways to conquer it. One is we can make this fetch type as eager. Okay, eager fetch means that no matter you use it or not, you can always get it out. Okay, so now where's the breakpoint? Okay, so let's set the breakpoint and run the code. Okay, now you see the m field. Okay, now you can see this dishes now size is 4. Okay, so it means that actually all the dishes are already inside this m. Okay, so they're all there, and we can actually use them. Okay, we can actually print them out. Let's just like m dot menu dot get dishes dot, let's see, get the first one. Okay, and let's run it, and you can see this is the dish, right? So if you want to get all the dishes, we can also do that. You can m dot get dishes dot stream, okay, or just directly for each, and system out print line. Okay, system out print line. Okay, it's method reference, and we run the code. Okay, you can see all the dishes are printed out. So even though we get only the menu out, right? So but also at the same time all the dishes are get out, and the Hibernate only spent one query, okay, as a cost to get all the attribute out. So this is the eager fetch, and if we change this eager to lazy, okay, or by default it's lazy actually for this field. If it's many, it's a collection, then this is going to be a lazy, and we run the code. Okay, and you see there's an error saying that this is a lazy initialization exception. It is because we are now not running in the context of transaction. Okay, so if we put a transactional annotation on this method and we run the code, so then we will see there are going to be multiple queries. Okay, so first query, get the menu. Second query, get the dishes. So instead of one query, it will send two queries. It's because this by default it's a lazy fetch. Okay, so lazy fetch means that if you use it, I'll get it. If you don't use it, I won't get it. Okay, so because we used it, right? Because we use it here, we call the get dishes method. So that's why the second query is sent. If we don't have the second query, only first query. Okay, let's see. Instead, we just print out m.get name. Okay, and we run the code. We didn't use the dish, we only used the name, and you can see here it only print one query, and it only print out the name. Okay, so then this is the eager fetch and the lazy fetch, and also bidirectional mapping. Thank you.